I have always believed that the worst pain does not come from enemies. No! Enemies can only hurt you so much. The deepest wounds, the ones that can leave scars on your soul, come from those you love, those you trust with your whole heart. This is the story of how my best friend, the brother I never had, betrayed me, and how in the end, justice found its way. My name is Jide, and I grew up in a small village in Nigeria. From childhood, my best friend was Kola. We were inseparable. Where you saw one, you saw the other. Kola and I were more than friends. We were brothers. Our mothers gave birth to us in the same year, just 2 months apart. We crawled together as babies, played in the mud, and stole mangoes from old Babatunde's farm when we were children. We dreamed together. We wanted to be successful, to leave the village one day and build a better life for our families. One day we will be rich men and our mothers will never work again, Kola would say, and I would laugh and nod. We had nothing, but we had each other. Or so I thought. As we grew older, we struggled to make ends meet. Jobs were scarce in our village, so most young men either became farmers or traveled to the city in search of work. Then, one day, a miracle happened. A distant uncle of mine, who lived in Lagos, sent me a letter. He had found a job for me in the city, an apprenticeship with a successful businessman. It was the opportunity I had been praying for. Brother, this is it, I told Kola excitedly. If I go, I can make a way for both of us. Kola smiled and patted my back. Jide, I am happy for you. Don't worry, I will do everything I can to support you. But there was one problem. I had no money to travel. I needed money for transportation, food, and to settle in the city. Kola was the only person I trusted enough to help me. I gathered all my savings, every naira I had worked for, and gave it to him for safekeeping. I had no idea I was shaking hands with a snake. The next morning, Kola was gone. At first, I was not worried. Maybe he had gone to his uncle's house. Maybe he had gone to the farm. But as the hours turned into days, and days into weeks, my stomach began to churn with fear. I went to his house. His mother looked at me with pity. Jide, my son, she said softly, Kola has traveled to Lagos. I felt the ground slip beneath my feet. Lagos? When? How? She hesitated. He left a week ago. He said he got a big job opportunity there. My heart pounded. The truth hit me like a slap. Kola had stolen my opportunity. He had used my money to travel. He had taken what was meant for me and left me behind. I felt a rage I had never known before. My hands shook. My body felt weak. How could he? How could my own brother betray me like this? I had nothing left, no money, no opportunity, no best friend. I thought of giving up. I thought of leaving the village and wandering aimlessly, but then I remembered my late father's words. When life knocks you down, get up stronger. Do not let another man decide your destiny. So I wiped my tears and decided to start again. I worked twice as hard, doing odd jobs in the village. I helped on people's farms, carried heavy baskets of cassava, and fetched water for wealthy families. I saved every coin, determined that Kola's betrayal would not be the end of my story. It took me 2 years. 2 years of sweat, hunger, and suffering. But finally, I got another opportunity. This time, I traveled to Lagos on my own. And as fate would have it, justice was waiting for me there. The city was bigger than anything I had imagined. Life was tough at first, but I refused to let the past break me. I worked harder than ever, climbing my way up. One evening, I was walking through the market when I saw a familiar figure sitting outside a small roadside restaurant. I froze. It was Kola. He was thinner. His clothes were worn out, and his eyes had lost their shine. He looked like a man who had been defeated by life. I walked up to him. He looked up, and the moment he saw me, his face turned pale. Jide! His voice was barely a whisper. I sat across from him, my face calm. So, this is where life brought you? I asked. Tears filled his eyes. Brother, I made a mistake. I thought stealing your opportunity would bring me happiness. But I was wrong. I lost the job. I lost myself. Life has been cruel to me. I watched him for a moment, then leaned in. You lost something more important than a job, Kola. You lost my trust. He bowed his head in shame. Just then, a car pulled up in front of us. The driver stepped out and greeted me with respect. I had become a successful businessman, and now I had the power Kola once stole from me. This could have been you, or us, I said, standing up. But greed made you blind. I turned and walked away, leaving him with his regrets. The moral lesson: betrayal is like a seed. It may grow for a while, but it will never bear good fruit. Trust, once broken, is never the same again. Greed may give you temporary success, but it will always end in disaster. And most importantly, justice may take time, but it always finds its way. The end. Please like, share, and subscribe for more stories.